Hello and very welcome everyone to this session of the Ancient History Previous Year Questions Part 11. So in today's session, we are going to discuss some of the questions related to ancient history that has been asked in your exams recently or in past. And we also going to discuss that what are the relevant questions we can expect in the upcoming exams and things that we need to add into our notes. So let's start our session. This is the part 11. I hope you have seen all the other part 10 of these particular sessions. So before we start, these are the topics I got covered for you in this session. Have a look at them. So the topics are like this: ancient period architecture, painting, and music. And at last, we will summarize that what we have learned from this topic. Before we start, the images used in our slide deck are for educational purpose only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concerns or issues, please contact us at sathee@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. First question that is in front of you: which of the following is not one of the great living Chola temples? Options are Gangai Konda Cholapuram, Kampareshwara Varar, Brihadeshwar, Era Viteshwar. So take your time and answer this question. And I hope you got this one right, guys. The answer is Kampareshwarar. So the three major temples that are built during the time of Chola were Gangai Konda Cholapuram, Brihadeshwara, Era Viteshwara were built in the 11th and 12th century. These temples has been declared as a World Heritage Sites by UNESCO in 2004. Recently, the 46th summit of UNESCO was held in Delhi recently in July. And apart from that, we have total 43 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Gangai Konda Cholapuram Temple was built by Rajendra I. Brihadeshwar Temple was built by Raja Raja I. And Airavateshwar Temple was built by Raja Raja II. The Kampahareshwar temple is a Hindu temple dedicated to Lord Shiva. It was built by Kulu Thunga III in Tamil Nadu. So do remember the name Kampahareshwarar. So this was the name, and this was not built by particularly Chola Empire. It was built it is a Hindu temple dedicated to Lord Shiva. It was built by Kolo Tuhunga III in Tamil Nadu. So remember his name. Who built Sanchi Stupa? Very simple question. I hope you don't need any time, but take your time and answer this question. And I hope the answer you are giving is right. Answer is very simple. That is Ashok. So the Great Stupa at Sanchi was originally built in the 3rd century BCE by the Mauryan Emperor Ashok. It is located in Sanchi, Raisen district of Madhya Pradesh. Stupa is basically that is related to Buddhism. And when we talk about stupa, so stupa is that particular place where the relics or the remains of the Gautam Buddha were buried, and over the top of that, the particular dome structure have been built. So that is called stupa. So stupa is related to Buddhism. Remember that. Which temple is known as the Black Pagoda? Options are Konark Sun Temple, Shani Shingnapur, Suryanar Temple, or Martand Sun Temple. So take your time. And your answer is right. Answer is Konark Sun Temple. Okay, so this is the Konark Sun Temple, and we know that it is based in Odisha. It was built in 13th century and built by Narsimdev I of Eastern Ganga dynasty. Remember this name. It is also known as Black Pagoda. Black Pagoda. Pagoda is basically the dome structure that you can see at the top of this temple. This is called pagoda. Like when we talk about the land of Golden Pagoda, if this question comes into your exam, so which particular country is known as the land of Golden Pagoda? That is Myanmar. Because when we talk about pagoda, basically Myanmar has a lot of domes structure of Buddhism, and they are majorly colored of golden color. So that is why the particular land is called the land of Golden Pagoda. Jagannath Puri temple is called Yamnika Tirth. This temple was built with a white pagoda and is a part of Char Dham pilgrimage, Badrinath, Dwarka, Puri and Rameshwaram. So remember, white pagoda is Jagannath Puri, black pagoda is the Konark Sun Temple. Which of the following pair is correct? Khajuraho Temple, Andhra Pradesh; Tijara Temple, Rajasthan; Venkateshwar Temple, Odisha; Lingaraj Temple, Madhya Pradesh. Try to answer this one. And I guess you got the right answer. Answer is Lingaraj Temple, Madhya Pradesh. So Khajuraho Temple is in Madhya Pradesh. Remember, we talked about this one in the last session also. Tijara Temple is in Rajasthan. Venkateshwar Temple, it is in Andhra Pradesh, and Lingaraj Temple, it is in Odisha. So do remember that if we are talking about the pair, so Lingaraj Temple, it is in Madhya Pradesh. What is the balcony-like structure built in stoop called? Options are umbrella, armica, yashti, or universe. So take your time and try to answer this one. And I hope your answer would be right. So you can see the whole particular art or the particular structure of a stoop, and the answer is Harmika. So when we talk about the stoop, so stoop, a Sanskrit word meaning a heap. First of all, it is called a heap. You can see this is a kind of a heap, originated as a simple semicircular mound of earth, later called anda. Gradually, it evolved into a more complex structure, balancing round and square shapes. Above the anda was the hermika. Here you can see at the top, here you can see the hermika, a balcony-like structure that represents the body of the gods. Okay, so here you can see this is a structure at the top of this anda or this stoop, and particularly this is called a hermika. And hermika basically is a balcony-like structure that represents the body of the gods. Arising from the hermika was the mast called a yashti, often surmounted by a chhatri or umbrella. Okay, here you can see a chhatri over it. Around the mound was a railing separating the sacred space from the secular world. So here you can see it is Torana, it is Vedika, it is Medi, it is Pathas, it is Pradakshina, it is Harmika, it is Anda, and it is Chhatri. So these are the particular words that are related to stoop, and stoop is related to Buddhism. Remember this question, it is an important question with respect to art and culture. Which of the following temple was built by Pallava rulers? Options are Kanchipuram, Kailashnath Temple, Konark Sun Temple, Lingaraj Temple, Dilwara Temple. So take your time and answer this question, guys. And I hope you got the right answer. The answer is Kanchipuram Kailashnath Temple. So when we talk about Kanchipuram Kailashnath Temple, it was built in 685-705 AD by Pallava rulers Narasimha Varman II on the request of his wife. Kanchipuram is located on the banks of river Palar. This temple portrays the dancing posture of Lord Shiva and goddess Parvati. This temple is an excellent example of Dravidian architecture. So here you can see the temple. And Dravidian, what is Dravidian? Dravidians are the people who are the natives of India, and they are basically related to Indus Valley civilization. So Dravidian architecture means particularly this architecture is related to those people who were from that era. And here you can see this is the called Dravidian architecture, and Kanchipuram Kailashnath temple was built by the Pallava rule. Which part of Hindu temple incorporates space for large number of worshippers? Garbhagrihi, Vimana, Shikhar, or Mandap? So take your time and answer this question, guys. And I hope you got the right answer. So here you can see it is a structure of a temple. Okay, if you have seen any ancient temple, that most of the temples are like this. These are the pillars, and this is the space where the particular people can sit or they can worship. So this place is called mandap. So in general, the basic form of the Hindu temple comprises of various parts. Some major parts of them are named as gopuram, mandap for worshippers to gather, garb garbhagriha, the shikhara, the viman, the entrance to the temple, which may be portico or colonnaded hall that incorporates space for large number of worshippers, is known as mandap. Another question: the Meenakshi temple is located in. Try to answer this one. And I hope you got the right answer. The answer of this question is Tamil Nadu. So Arulmigu Meenakshi Sundareshwar Temple is a historic Hindu temple located in southern bank of the Vaigai River. In the temple city of Madurai, Tamil Nadu, India, it is dedicated to goddess Meenakshi, a form of Parvati, and her consort Sundareshwarar, a form of Shiva. So Meenakshi temple, very famous, it is in Tamil Nadu. Again, the same question. It has been repeated so many times in so different shifts. So where is Meenakshi temple located? Try to answer this one, guys. And I hope you got the right answer. The answer of this question is Tamil Nadu. We just did this question. So Arulmigu Meenakshi Sundareshwar Temple is a historic Hindu temple located on southern bank of Vaigai River in the temple city of Madurai, Tamil Nadu, India. It is dedicated to goddess Meenakshi, a form of Parvati, and her consort Sundareshwar, a form of Shiva. So do remember that Arulmigu Meenakshi Sundareshwar Temple is a historic Hindu temple. The temple at Alphanta Caves, located near Mumbai, is dedicated to. Options are Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna, or Lord Shiva. So take your time and try to answer this question, guys. So I hope if you ever going to visit Elephanta Caves, you have to visit a particular island, and it is some way distant from the Mumbai coast, where you can find the Elephanta Caves. And when you will reach there, you will find these type of art forms engraved into the caves. So Lord Shiva is the deity whose sculptures and whose art you can find in these paintings. So the temple at Elephanta Caves, located near Mumbai, is dedicated to Lord Shiva. They are most commonly placed between the 5th and 7th centuries. These consist of 5 Hindu caves, a few Buddhist stupa mounds that dated back to 2nd century BCE, and 2 Buddhist caves with water tanks. So do remember, Lord Shiva is the particular deity whose sculptures you can find on these Elephanta caves. What do paintings at Ajanta caves illustrate? Options are Mahabharata tales, Jatak tales, Ramayan tales, or stories from Vedas. So take your time. And if you know that Ajanta caves are related to which religion, then you must know that which particular tales it is telling you. So the answer you are taking here is Jatak tales. I hope you remember we discussed in the Buddhism that Jatak stories or Jatak tales are related to Buddhism, where the earlier incarnations of Gautam Buddha were discussed and the stories were told. So Ajanta caves are approximately 30 rock cut Buddhist caves monument in Maharashtra state of India. The cave include paintings, rock-cut sculptures that are described as among the finest surviving examples of ancient Indian art, particularly expressive paintings that presents feelings through gesture, pose, and shape. Main features of Ajanta paintings are these were built by Mahayan sect of Buddhism. So basically, Buddhism is divided into two sects, Indian and Mahayan. And if we talk about Mahayan, so Mahayan is the larger vehicle. And if we talk about Mahayan, so they are basically the people who believe in idol worshipping. So most of these were Buddhist monasteries. Through paintings adorned some of them from the inside. These caves are dim and drawing may have been made of lamps and torches. These paintings contain the stories from Jataks and life of Buddha. Bodhisattva Padmapani is the most famous painting. At Ajanta, the painting methods are similar to the European fresco technique. Here you can see fresco, where particular what is fresco painting? So basically the blocks are being pushed into the walls and then the particular paintings are being imprinted. At Ajanta, the painting method are similar to the European fresco technique. The primary distinction is that when it was painted, a layer of plaster was dry. So do remember that Ajanta caves is related to Jatak caves. Another question, the Ajanta caves are located in. Very simple question, try to answer. And I hope you got this one right. So the answer is very simple. The answer is Maharashtra. So Ajanta caves are approximately 30 rock-cut Buddhist caves, monument in Maharashtra state of India. The caves include painting, rock-cut sculptures that are described as among the finest surviving examples of ancient Indian art, particularly expressive paintings that present feelings through gestures, pose, and shape. These were built by Mahayan sect of Buddhism. Most of these were Buddhist monasteries. Through paintings adorned some of them from the inside. These caves are dim, and drawing may have been made of lamps and torches. These paintings contain the stories from Jataks and a life of Buddha. Buddhist Padmapani is the most famous painting. At Ajanta, the painting method are similar to the European fresco technique. Primary distinction is that when it was painted, a layer of plaster was dry. So do remember that Maharashtra is the place where you can find the Ajanta caves. Who was the Buddhist monument built by Emperor Ashok in Madhya Pradesh to honor Lord Buddha? Options Dhame Stup, Bavi Konda Stup, Mahabodhi Stup, Sanchi Stup. Take your time. And I hope you got the right answer. Answer is Sanchi Stup. So Sanchi Stup was built by Emperor the Great Ashok in the 3rd century BC in honor of Lord Buddha. Sanchi is a small village situated on the banks of river Petwa in Raisen district of Madhya Pradesh. It was designated as UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1989. So do remember Sanchi Stup. It is related to the Emperor Ashok in Madhya Pradesh to honor Lord Buddha. The Indian painting style, which has embellishments of pure gold and precious stones and depicts Hindu deities, especially Lord Krishna, is options Madhubani, mural, Varli, or Tanjore painting. So take your time and try to answer this very important question, guys. And I hope the answer you are giving would be right. So the answer of this question is Tanjore painting. A classical art form from southern India, Tanjore painting, also known as Tanjore painting, is a celebration of region's rich artistic tradition. Named after the capital town of Chola dynasty, Tanjore in Tamil Nadu, India. Tanjore painting are known as their extravagant depictions of deities using vibrant colors and gaudy embellishments, especially gold foil. Common themes in Tanjore painting include Bal Krishna, Lord Ram, as well as other goddess, saints, and subjects from Hindu religion. So do remember Tanjore painting, they are related to Lord Krishna, and embellishment of pure gold and precious stones depicts Hindu deity. In which of the following states is the famous Sun Temple situated? Options are Tamil Nadu, Punjab, Andhra Pradesh, or Odisha. So very simple question. Try to answer. And your answer is quite right. Answer is Odisha. So the famous Sun Temple is situated in Odisha. It was built by King Narsingh Dev I in 13th century. It is also known as Black Pagoda. Sanchi Stoop is situated near the city of. Options are in front of you. Take your time. And I hope your answer would be right. So the answer is Bhopal. So about 46 kilometers northeast of Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh lies the Sanchi Stoop, UNESCO World Heritage Site and a landmark structure. It was originally commissioned by the Mauryan Emperor Ashok and the Great in the 3rd century BCE. So do remember that Bhopal is a particular place near to the Sanchi Stoop, and Sanchi Stoop was established by Lord Ashok. Kamakhya temple is situated in the state of. Options are in front of you: Manipur, Sikkim, Assam, or Meghalaya. Try to answer this one. This is very simple question and it is a very famous Shakti Peeth of India. So try to answer. And answer is quite right. Answer is Assam. So Kamakhya temple, Navgada temple, both are in Assam. Hanuman Talk, Kirateshwar Mahadev Mandir, both are in Sikkim. Mahabali temple, Manipur. Nartyang Durga temple, Meghalaya. So the answer of this question is Assam. Kamakhya temple is one of the most famous and sacred place in the Shakti Peeth, in the category of Shakti Peeth in India. And if we talk about this place, so this place is the nearby river is Brahmaputra. Rudreshwar temple or Vaishambala Gudi was built by Rudrama Deva. Which dynasty does Rudra Deva belong to? Options are Chola, Chalukya, Pallava, or Kaktiya. So take your time and try to answer. I hope the answer you are giving would be right because this is a quite moderate to high question. So let's take a look at what is the answer. The answer is Kakatiya dynasty. So Rudreshwar Swami temple, alternately called the Temple of Thousand Pillars, lies in the town of Hanama Konda, Warangal district of Telangana. The Thousand Pillar Temple was constructed by the order of King Rudradev of the famed Kaktiya dynasty. Kaktiya dynasty was the same, which were the real owner of Kohinoor diamond, and later on that Kohinoor diamond was transferred to Malik Kafur, which was later got into the hand of Alauddin Khilji. So do remember the name Kaktiya. Where are the Elephanta caves located? Bangalore, Konark, Mumbai, or Jaipur? Take your time and try to answer this one, guys. And the answer is simple. We just discussed about this one. The answer is Mumbai. Elephanta Caves, located at Dharapuri near Mumbai port, about 11 kilometers from Mumbai. Elephanta Caves are the combination of 7 caves. These caves are located on an island. In 1987, Elephanta Caves were declared as the UNESCO World Heritage Site. Currently, India has total 43 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Ahold inscriptions are associated with which of the following rulers? Vikramaditya, Akbar, Ashok, or Pulkeshin? Try to answer this one. I hope the answer you are giving would be right, because this is quite a simple question. The answer is Pulkeshin. Because you must have never heard about Ahiol related to Vikramaditya, Akbar, or any other king. Ahiol inscription is related to Pulkeshin II. So sometimes try to answer the question with your sense, common sense. The author of this inscription is the Jain poet Ravi Kirti, and it describes the war between Pulkeshin II and Harshvardhan. Pulkeshin II was the mighty and a famous ruler of the Chalukya dynasty of Vatapi, whose reign was 609 to 642 AD. Answer is Pulkeshin. He was the famous ruler of southern kingdom Chalukya, and was the one who defeated Harshvardhan. And Harshvardhan tried to expand his empire towards south. Painting of Ajanta caves is a proof of era in India. Options: Buddhism, Shaivism, Jainism, or Vaishnavism. Take your time and try to answer. And I hope the answer you are giving is quite right. So the answer is Buddhism. So caves have been cut out from the mountain in a horseshoe shape around the Vangoda river. The caves of Ajanta can be dated from 2nd century BCE to 650 CE. These caves are related with Buddhism and Jatak tales. So do remember Ajanta caves, we just discussed about this, is related to Buddhism. What do the paintings of Ajanta portray? Mahabharat, Ras Leela, Jatak stories, Rashtrakutas. Take your time and try to answer. Answer is simple. We just discussed Jatak stories. So Jatak stories are related to Buddhism. These are the stories that tells about the earlier incarnations of Gautam Buddha. The cave have been cut out from the mountain in a horse shape around the Vangora river. The caves of Ajanta can be dated from 2nd century BC to 650 CE. These caves are related with Buddhism and Jatak tales. So the answer of this question is Jatak story. In which state are the caves of Ajanta and Ellora located? Options are Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Manipur, or Uttar Pradesh. Try to answer this one, guys. I hope you are giving the right answer, because we just discussed this question so many times in different questions. So Maharashtra. Ajanta and Ellora caves are located near Aurangabad city of Maharashtra. These caves are built by cutting large rocks. There are 30 caves in Ajanta and 34 caves in Ellora. Caves of Ajanta are built in the shape of a horseshoe located on the Shadri Hills. These caves dated back from 200 BC to 650 AD. Religious arts related to Buddhism are depicted to the walls of these caves. These caves are among the earliest architecture of cave paintings and sculpture. Ellora caves are made of cutting about 30 basaltic rocks. The faith of Hindu, Jain, and Buddhist religion is found in these caves. They were built by the rulers of the Rashtrakuta dynasty. So, do remember the name. Answer is Maharashtra. So, Ajanta and Ellora are both related to Maharashtra, and apart from that, Elephanta caves are also related to Maharashtra. The caves of Ajanta Ellora are among the finest example of religious earlier architecture, cave paintings and sculpture. So options are Buddha, Hindu, Jain or Rajput. Very simple question. We just did this so many times. Try to answer. And the answer of this question is Buddha. So Ajanta Ellora caves are located near Aurangabad city of Maharashtra. These caves are built by cutting large rocks. There are 30 caves in Ajanta and 34 caves in Ellora. Caves of Ajanta are built in the shape of a horseshoe located on Shyadri Hills. These caves dated back from 200 BC to 650 AD. Religious arts related to Buddhism are depicted to the walls of these caves. These caves are among the earliest architecture of cave paintings and sculpture. Ellora caves are made up of by cutting about 30 basaltic rocks. The faith of Hindu, Jain and Buddhist religion is found in these caves. They were built by the rulers of Rashtrakuta dynasty. So do remember that Buddha is the religion that is related to Ajanta and Ellora. One more temple that you will find in Aurangabad that is very famous, and it is dedicated to a Hindu deity, that is Shiva, and that temple is called the Kailash temple. And the main thing about that temple that it was built by the Rashtrakutas. Another thing that temple is a monolithic temple, and not just a monolithic temple. It was carved out from a mountain, carving out the material from the mountain. It was built from the top to the bottom. So that was known as the Kailash temple. There is Ajanta caves, which is about 30 rock cut intellectual caves, which are the finest living examples of Indian art, especially in painting. Amravati, Maharashtra, Aurangabad, Maharashtra, Pune, Maharashtra, Ratnagiri, Maharashtra. Try to answer. Answer is Aurangabad, Maharashtra. So Ajanta Ellora caves are located near Aurangabad city of Maharashtra. These caves are built by the cutting large rocks. There are 30 caves in Ajanta, 34 caves in Ellora. Caves of Ajanta are built in the shape of a horseshoe located on Shyadri Hills. These caves dated back from 200 BC to 650 AD. Religious arts related to Buddhism are depicted to the walls of these caves. These caves are among the earliest architecture of cave paintings and sculpture. Ellora caves are made by cutting about 30 basaltic rocks. The faith of Hindu, Jain and Buddhist religion is found in these caves. They were built by the rulers of the Rashtrakuta dynasty. So do remember the answer is Aurangabad, Maharashtra. How ancient was the caves of Ajanta in Aurangabad district of Maharashtra, in which Buddhist caves were cut by about 30 rocks? Options: 8th century BC, 2nd century BC, 6th century BC, or 7th century BC. If you try your common sense, you can answer this question efficiently. Why I was saying common sense? Because Gautam Buddha was born in the 6th century BC. So it is very necessary that in 6th century or way before 6th century, in 7th or 8th century, it was not necessary. That particularly not even necessary. It was not the caves were not be there. So they must have been built after the death of Gautam Buddha. So Ajanta and Ellora caves are located near Aurangabad city of Maharashtra. These caves are built by cutting large rocks. There are 30 caves in Ajanta, 34 caves in Ellora. The caves of Ajanta are built in the shape of a horseshoe located on the Shyadri Hills. These caves that dated back from 200 BC to 650 AD. Religious arts related to Buddhism are depicted to the walls of these caves. These caves are among the earliest architecture of cave paintings and sculpture. Ellora caves are made by cutting about 30 basaltic rocks. The faith of Hindu, Jain and Buddhist religion is found in these caves. They were built by the rulers of Rashtrakuta dynasty. So do remember the answer is 2nd century. Which of the following king built a sun temple at Konark? Options: Narsimdev I, Vakradev, Mahamegha or Kude Pasiri. So options are in front of you. Try to answer this question, guys. And this is a simple question. When we discuss about the sun temple of Konark is also known as Black Pagoda. I told you about that who built this temple. So this temple was built by Narsimdev I of Eastern Ganga dynasty. So the Sun Temple of Konark was built in the 13th century, which is located in the present state of Puri, Odisha. It is also known as Black Pagoda. The Sun Temple was built by the great ruler of Ganga dynasty, Narsimdev I, in about 1250 AD. The famous monument was declared as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO in 1984. It is known for its grandeur and famous for texture. So, do remember Narsimdev I is the one particular person who built this temple. Which of the following temple was also called Black Pagoda by European sailors? Options are Konark Temple, Jagannath Temple, Brahmeshwar Temple, or Mukteshwar. Very simple question. Try to answer. Answer of this question is Konark Temple. So the Sun Temple of Konark was built in the 13th century, which is located in the present state of Puri, Odisha. It is also known as Black Pagoda. Sun Temple was built by the great ruler of Ganga dynasty, Narsimdev I, in about 1250 AD. This world famous monument was declared as the World Heritage Site by UNESCO in 1984. It is known for its grandeur and famous for texture. So do remember the answer is Konark Temple, and it is also known as the Black Pagoda by European sailors, which is known as the White Pagoda, that is Jagannath. Temples of Ellora was built by, very simple, options: Chera ruler, Pandya, Chora ruler, Rashtrakuta. Try to answer. This is very simple question, guys. And I hope you got the answer right. The answer is Rashtrakuta. So the temples of Ellora was built by Rashtrakuta ruler. Ellora has 34 rock caves. Cave number 16 depicts the Lord Shiv temple. Dravidian style Kailash temple was built by Rashtrakuta ruler Krishna I, in which the temple was built from top to bottom. Who constructed Jagannath temple in Puri? Very important question, guys. Try to answer. Anantvarman Chauda Gung, Narsimha Varman, Aditya Varman, or Parmeshwar Varman. So try to answer. And the answer is Anant Varman Chauda Gung. So Sri Jagannath Temple of Puri is a Hindu temple dedicated to Lord Jagannath. It is located in the coastal city of Puri, Indian state of Odisha. The word Jagannath means Lord of World. This city is called Jagannath Puri or Puri. This temple was built by Kaling king Anant Varman Chauda Gung Dev. So do remember Anant Varman Chauda Gung. The construction of the temple is in Puri, and it is also known as the White Pagoda. So let's summarize what we have learned so far. Not a great living Chola temple. Kampa Reshwarar, builder of Sachi Stupa, Ashok. Black Pagoda, Konark Sun Temple. Correct temple pair, Tijara Temple. Balcony-like structure in Stup, Harmika. Temple built by Pallava rulers, Kanchipuram, Kailashnath Temple. Part of world's worshipper, Mandapa. Location of Meenakshi Temple, Tamil Nadu. Elephanta Caves dedication, Lord Shiva. Paintings at Ajanta Caves, illustrated Jatak trades. Location of Ajanta Caves, Maharashtra. Buddhist monuments by Ashok, Sachi Stup. Indian painting style with gold, Tanjore painting. Famous Sun Temple, location, Odisha. Sanchi Stoop city near Bhopal. Kamakhya temple location, Assam. Rudreshwar temple, builder Kaktiya dynasty. Location of Elephanta caves, Mumbai. Ahiol inscription ruler, Pulkeshian. Ajanta caves era, Buddhism. Ajanta paintings portray Jatak story. State of Ajanta and Ellora caves, Maharashtra. Finest example of religious architecture, Buddh. Location of Ajanta caves, Aurangabad, Maharashtra. Age of Ajanta caves, 2nd century BC. Builder of Konark Sun Temple, Narsimdev I. Black Pagoda by Europeans, Konark Temple. Ellora Temple builder, Rashtra Das. Jagannath Temple constructor, Anant Varman Choda Gunga. And that's it in this session, guys. I hope you gained a lot of knowledge and learned a lot of things with me in this session, and your general knowledge has been enhanced. And I hope to see you all there in the next session as well. So try to remember all these things, put them in your notes, and revise them regularly. Will help in your exam. And I will meet you once again in next session. Till the time, bye bye. Take care, everyone, and see you soon.